Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hello, how are you all? Hope you are fine by the grace of Almighty Allah. Welcome to NIVS Home School, and this is Ariful Islam, Assistant Teacher of English, National English Version School, Morning Shift. Today I am going to take an English first paper class for class 8 students. Our today's topic, Unit 5, Lesson 3 discussions. So, my dear students, open your English Word Today book and go to Lesson 3. Today's lectures, Lesson 3, Declaration of Independence. So let's see our today's class. Class 8, subject English first paper, topic Unit 5, Lesson 3 discussion. Lecture 7 is the group 4. Teacher Ariful Islam. This is my mobile number, messenger ID, and today's date. So let's start the class. Unit 5, Lesson 3, Declaration of Independence. Half-yearly exam, Lecture 7. Read the text and answer questions 1 and 2. So, Declaration of Independence. So, our today's lecture is on Declaration of Independence by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. So, this is the message of independence. What Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman told to his Declaration of Independence. This may be my last message. From today, Bangladesh is independent. So Bangabandhu might know that he might be arrested. That's why he told that this may be my last message. From today, Bangladesh is independent. So he declared independence. I call upon the people of Bangladesh, so only off on off will be. So I call upon the people of Bangladesh, wherever you might be and with whatever you have. This line is very, very important. Wherever you might be and with whatever you have, to resist the army of occupation to the last. To resist the Pakistani army, whatever you have, wherever you have. You have no weapon, no problem, but resist. Protect your country. Your fight must go on until the last soldier of Pakistan occupation army is expelled, driven out from the soil of Bangladesh, and final victory is achieved. So, he told the Bangladeshi people, the East Pakistanis, that their fight must go on until the last soldiers of Pakistan occupation army is driven out from the soil of Bangladesh and the final victory is achieved. So Bangabandhu told that until the final victory achieved, the people of East Pakistan must go on, must continue fighting against the Pakistani occupation forces. Masses embodying Declaration of Independence sent by Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman to Chittagong shortly after midnight, 25th March. This is very important. Sent a message Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman shortly after midnight of 25 March. And this is early hours of 26 March. Okay. As this is the midnight of 25th March, this will be the early hours of 26 March. Okay. 1971 for transmission throughout Bangladesh over the XEPR transmitter. So let's see. Source Bangladesh Shadhinota Juddho Dolil Potro, Volume 3, and the Constitution of Bangladesh. Perhaps all of you are familiar with Bangabandhu's historic speech on 7th March 1971. You know, 7th March 1971, Bangabandhu gave this speech in Sohrawardi Udyan, and the previous name is Racecourse Maidan. In that speech, he described the long history of repression means oppression, torture, and the struggle of Bengalis for self-rule. Then he narrated how the Pakistani rulers exploited us, how they dominated us, and tried to stop our voice at the gunpoint. By the end of this speech, he asked everyone to be prepared with whatever they had. He emphasized that Our struggle was for liberty and independence. So we fought the war. We struggled for our liberty and independence. And finally, the declaration of independence came from Bangabandhu in the first hours of 26 March 1971. Bangabandhu passed on his voice message just before he was arrested by the Pakistani army. So my dear students, number 1 will be your SW. I will discuss it later. Let's go to question number 2. Answer the following questions. Number A, how long must the fight against the occupation army continue? So what did Bangabandhu told? We will come in this. Bangabandhu told that your fight must go on until the last soldiers of Pakistani occupation army is expelled from the soil of Bangladesh and final victory is achieved. So this is our answer. So our answer is, we will take the subject from this question. The fight against the occupation army, then verb, must continue until the last soldiers of Pakistani occupation army is expelled from the soil of Bangladesh and final victory is achieved. Number 2, B, why was the message sent to Chittagong? So the answer is, this message was sent to Chittagong for transmission throughout Bangladesh over the ex-EPO transmitter. So the answer is, the message was sent to Chittagong for transmission throughout Bangladesh over the ex-EPO transmitter. Number C, when did Bangabandhu narrate his speech of 7 March 1971? So when did? So the answer is here. He narrated the long history of repression and struggle of Bengalis for self-rule. Then he narrated how the Pakistani rulers exploited us and tried to stop our voice at the gunpoint. So this is our answer. So here is his speech of 7 March 1971. Bangabandhu narrated the long history of repression and struggle of Bengalis for independence. He also narrated how the Pakistani rulers exploited us and to stop our voice at the gunpoint. Number D question is, when did Bangabandhu pass the message of independence? Bangabandhu passed the message of independence in the, so our answer is in the passage. Bangabandhu passed on his voice message just before he was arrested by the Pakistani army. We will do now question number 3. Read the following text and fill in the gaps with appropriate words to make it a meaningful one. So this passage is taken, this fill in the gaps is taken from Unit 5, Lesson 1, Bangabandhu and the Language Movement. This portion is taken from this part. Let's solve it. So it was the time when young Mujib dash organizing the student front of Muslim League in East Pakistan. Number A will be started. Bangabandhu started organizing the student front. Muslim League in East Pakistan. He was proud of his Bengali dash. He was proud of his Bengali identity. The answer will be identity. And very active to initiate strikes, strikes. Very active to initiate strikes and protest against the language policy Pakistan government. Later, the then Prime Minister of Pakistan, Khaja Nazimuddin, dashed the statement of Mr. Jinnah on to 2nd January. So this will be echoed, repeated, E-C-H-O-E-D, echoed. Okay, so 1952, Mujib was in prison during this time due to his political activism. It will be activism. And was admitted to Dhaka Medical College under police custody. So my dear students, your SW will be SW4, submit on Saturday, Unit 5, Lesson 3. Choose the best answer. Choose the best answer. You will write only answer. Okay, let me show you what is your SW. So the best answer, number 1, the word independent in line 2 of the text means number A, under control of others, not subject to control by others. Freedom of opinion, subject to control by others. Number 2, the phrase call upon in line 2 of the text means to visit someone, to make use of some source, to draw something, to ask someone to do something. Number 3, the word expelled in line 5 of the text means driven out, failed, tortured, menaced. Number 4, Bangabandhu wanted to spread the message only in Dhaka, in some specific areas all over the country, in the villages. And next please. Number 5, Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman sent his message in first hours of 25th March, first hour of 26th March, late hours of 26th March, final hour of 25th March. When did we get Bangabandhu's historic speech? 7 March 1971, 25th March 1971, 26th March 1971, 17th March 1971. 7. Who exploited us? Pakistani president, Pakistani people, Pakistani soldiers, Pakistani rulers. So my dear students, your SW will be SW4, submit on Saturday, Unit 5, Lesson 3, choose the best answer. Only unit, only answer. Okay. So that's all for today, my dear students. Do your assignment SW at home and submit on Saturday from 9 AM to 3 PM in school library. So that's all for today. Keep practicing at home. About parents, stay safe, stay well. See you again. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.